Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a fantastic day. For those of you that are meeting me for the very first time, my name is Ian. A little bit about my background. I have a master's degree in robotics and artificial intelligence. And I went down this whole entrepreneurial journey, not only to secure and build more passive income for myself, but to be able to make an impact and help a lot of people as well. So this recording is going to be short and sweet. It's meant for those of you that are just getting started with Metfi, or perhaps you've just gotten started, or maybe perhaps you're just wanting to wrap your head around the basics, the various ways that we can make money inside of the Metfi project, the various ways that our team members are already making money. So I'll walk everything down, break everything down for you guys so that it's easy for you to understand, so that you have a solid understanding of how the various ways that we can make money inside of this project. So make sure that you have a notebook and pen. You're definitely going to want something to take down some notes. I'll reemphasize the key points for you guys to take down notes on, so you have some nice, concise, value-filled notes, right, that you can walk away from this session with. And with that being said, let's get started. So very first thing that you guys want to write down in your notes, if you didn't already know this, in order to access the platform, you're going to want to go to app.metfi.io, okay? And this is for everyone all over the world. If at any point you guys are interacting with anyone in the United States, do let them know that they will need a VPN, a virtual private network, in order to access the platform. Okay, so that's specifically and only for people in the United States. And by the way, through networking with various members in our community, majority of people have recommended a VPN called Proton VPN. Okay, so you guys can just Google that, Proton VPN, and it's totally free. Okay, so that's for anyone in the United States. You will need this in order to be able to access the website. All right, so moving on. When you pull up the website, obviously this is where you can get up to date immediately on how much you have earned, how your entire network is progressing and building, and the various ways that you can stay up to date with all of your earnings, the different income streams. It will actually allow you, by accessing the platform, to vote on future updates in the project. Because if you didn't know this already, by owning an NFT, you are also a part owner of the entire project. So you actually get to vote on and approve updates that you agree with, and vote against updates that perhaps you don't agree with. So I'll walk you through all of that. That's very, very important, because the whole nature of this project is it's what's known as a DAO inside of the crypto ecosystem. And essentially a DAO, so this project is called Metfi DAO, right? A DAO stands for Decentralized Autonomous Organization. And basically what that means is it's anonymous. So there's no KYC, there's no driver's license or passport that you ever have to upload in order to be able to earn from this platform, right? So it's anonymous and it's decentralized. And as part of that, in order for any decision to be made, for example, let's say there's a proposal for the community to invest $1 million in some project, right? Out of the 15.2 million that's currently in the treasury. In order for any investment or for any expense to come out of the treasury, the community has to vote and approve on that decision. So I'm going to show you guys how to actually cast your votes as well inside of the voting section. Very, very important. You are a part owner of the project. It makes sense for you to vote on things that you agree with or maybe disagree with. So I'll show you that. But let's dive in. So the very first thing that you guys will see when you open up the platform is you'll be on the dashboard section. And here you'll see not only what NFT do you own, but also how your network is growing and progressing. The very first thing I would like everyone to please write down in your notes, this is super, super important into what we're going to be discussing in a second in terms of how much money we can make. Please write down, you own up to and including the NFT that you purchased. Okay, you own up to and including the NFT you purchased. So what does this mean? You guys see here on my dashboard, you see the shark over here, right? The shark NFT has a circle above it. So what does that mean? It means that I purchased a shark NFT. In fact, I actually started with a fish NFT and I upgraded afterwards to a shark NFT once I understood how everything works. And this whole first come, first serve, it's a very, very fair system. So I'll explain a little bit about that in a few minutes. But the very first thing I'd like you guys to understand, because I own a shark, it means I also own a dolphin NFT, I also own a fish NFT, I also own an octopus, also own a crab, and I also own a shrimp. This is the exact same. So for those of you that maybe you purchased a shrimp NFT, That's the very first NFT. So you only own the shrimp, which is perfectly fine. You'll see the earning potential from just the $100 NFT. It's actually almost 16,000 as a very conservative earning potential. So you guys will see that in a moment. But again, just to reiterate this, if someone were to purchase a crab NFT, it means not only do they own the crab, they also own the shrimp NFT. Okay, so you own up to and including your biggest NFT. Now, why is this important? Is because each NFT has its own matrix that we can earn from. So we earn 5% from the shrimp NFT, right? We earn an additional 5% from the crab NFT. We earn an additional 5% from the octopus, an additional 5% from the fish, and so on and so forth. Each NFT can earn its own 5%, right? From the matrices. So I'll explain how that works. We'll go in depth on that. There's a lot of earning potential with the matrices, and each NFT has its own matrix. So this is very, very important. The last thing that I want to cover here on the dashboard comes to how do you upgrade, right? A question that we get very often is, does it make more sense for me to save up enough money so that I can immediately get started with a bigger NFT? Or should I just get started with whatever NFT makes sense and then upgrade after the fact? The question we commonly get is, if I just purchase an NFT and then upgrade later, am I spending more money? Or does it make sense to just save and right away get the biggest NFT? So to really reiterate this example, it's very, very important you guys understand this. I currently have the Shark NFT, right? The Shark NFT cost me 6,300 USDT, right? If I wanted to upgrade to an Orca, the Orca by itself costs 12,700 USDT. But if I scroll down, you'll see that I'm only having to pay 6,400, not 12,700. Why? Is because I already own a Shark NFT. So what I want you guys to write down in your notes now is, if ever in the future you decide to upgrade your NFT, the current value of all the NFTs that you have will discount the cost of the bigger NFT. So what do I mean by that? Instead of me having to pay 12,700, I only have to pay the difference. The Shark already costs 6,300. So it's just 12,700 minus the 6,300 I already paid for my previous NFTs. And so the discounted cost of upgrading is 6,400. So you guys can upgrade at any point. And why is this nice? Is because bigger NFTs allow you to maximize your earning potential. And whenever we earn, there is no withdrawal button that you have to request a withdrawal. None of that. When we earn, it's immediately injected right into your MetaMask wallet. You don't ever have to press a withdrawal, nothing like that. Instantaneously, you receive your commissions without having to do anything. And so here you guys see on the top left-hand corner, I've earned 3,947 USDT. So I can allocate, and what I actually did is I allocated some of those earnings to upgrade from the fish NFT to the shark. So I could just as well use these earnings to upgrade from the shark to the orca. So that's why it's important that we understand this whole discounting and how that works. Okay, so that's a little bit about the different NFTs and why you would upgrade is essentially to maximize your earning potential. So let's look at that a little bit deeper. Okay, a section I would like everyone that's watching this recording to practice is inside of the help section and then matrix trainer. Okay, so I'm going to explain now how every single person makes money regardless of whether or not you refer anyone, just by the way that this Metfi project is designed. So for the sake of this example, and what I'd like you guys to please write down in your notes, where you see you, let's pretend that that is the person that actually invited you to join Metfi, okay? And the way that this matrix trainer works, when I hit this refer button, it's as if the person that, in this example, right, you is the person that invited us. So for the sake of this example, when I hit refer, it's as if the person that invited us is referring more people. So let's hit that refer button 3 times. And for the sake of this example, and everyone that's watching the recording, we are going to be Jill. Okay, so let's pretend all of us are Jill. And the person that invited us, they recruited 3 people. Now, typically, the trend we've been noticing, once people understand how Metfi works, if they're interested in building a team, they don't typically stop at 3 people. I've personally brought in about 33 people, and I haven't even gone and started. It's not difficult once you understand the platform. So typically, someone that refers or starts building a team, they will refer more than just 3 people. And so what happens? Metfi is a very, very fair system. Notice when they refer their 4th person, it goes under John. Okay? John didn't do anything, but because they got started first, always remember Metfi is a fair system in the sense that it's first come, first serve. John got started first, so the next available spot was below John. What does this mean? Even though John didn't do absolutely anything, this will was referred by the person that referred us, but it still fell under John. So what does this mean? John just made 5% off of this shrimp. Okay. So if shrimp is a $100 NFT, they just made 5% off of $100, doing absolutely nothing. Now, what happens when the person that referred us refers one more person? Notice the next available spot is under us. Okay. So I want you guys to pay attention to this. It didn't fill the second spot under John. It's never going to do that. It's no one is ever skipped. So regardless of whether you're referring someone or whether you're part of a team that's building and the community is growing, inevitably your slots under your shrimp matrix and all the other matrices that we're going to go through, you will inevitably make money from the matrices income stream as well. And it's a very nice earning potential. So that's why I want you guys to pay attention, okay? You'll see Emma just fell under us. We just made 5%. So where's the next available spot? It's not going to be under John. It's not going to be under Jill. It'll be under Ava because Ava hasn't received anyone yet in her matrix. So when the person that referred us refers one more person, notice Mia now went under Ava. Ava just made 5%. Now, remember what we were talking about before with the different NFTs. Bigger NFTs have more earning potential. And remember the key point that you guys wrote down in your notes before. You can earn up to and including the NFT that you have. So notice everyone here only has the shrimp NFT, right? Which by itself already has a large earning potential. But let's say Mia, who is the very last person to get started so far, right? All the way down here. Let's say she gets started. She really likes Metfi and she decides to start immediately with the crab NFT. So when you guys are practicing this matrix trainer, what I want you guys to write down in your notes, if you click on the image, that will simulate as if a person has upgraded their NFT. So when I click on this shrimp, it now upgrades to a crab, the second smallest NFT, right? First, you have the shrimp NFT, and then the next bigger one is the crab NFT. So because Mia was the very first person to get the crab, what happened? It's first come, first serve. She's now at the very, very top of the crab matrix. So this is where things start to get exciting, guys. And this is why one of the reasons people upgrade their NFT. You'll see when Will upgrades, okay, Will has absolutely nothing to do with Mia. Will is under John. Will was referred by the person that referred us. Absolutely nothing to do with Mia or Ava, right? Totally different section. But when Will upgrades, he took the next available spot. It's first come, first serve. And now what happens? Mia just made 5%. You see? Even though Mia has absolutely nothing to do with Will, she upgraded first, Will upgraded second, Will took the next available spot, which ended up being underneath Mia. So Mia made 5% even though she never brought in Will, right? No connection whatsoever here. Now, what do you think happens when Emma, who is under us, remember in this example, we are Jill, right? So what happens when Emma, who's in our team, when she upgrades? She takes the next available spot. Did we make 5%? No, because we only have the shrimp NFT. You can only earn up to and including the NFT that you have, right? So Emma took the next available spot. Now, what happens when the person that referred us refers one more person and Lucas upgrades? Notice it also goes under Mia. So Mia, just by upgrading first, she's made 5% off of Will's. The crab is a $300 NFT. So she just made 5% off of $300, another 5% off of 300, and then another 5% off of 300. So you see? Now, what happens if we refer someone and then that person upgrades? Same thing. They take the next available spot. So Ava refers someone and then they upgrade. Notice now Emma earned 5%, even though Emma has absolutely nothing to do with Ben. But she took that available spot. It's first come, first serve. Very, very simple once you remember that saying, right? So let's say a month goes by and everyone here under the person that referred us has upgraded, right? So everyone here is now a crab. And let's say this person that referred us, they went on a 1 month vacation, whatever it is, and then they check their platform and they see that everyone has upgraded to the crab. They've missed out, right? Because they only had the shrimp. They weren't able to earn from all the crabs. You need to have a crab NFT in order to be able to earn from all the people upgrading to a crab or purchasing a crab NFT. So better late than never, they decide to upgrade to a crab. What's going to happen now? They're now able to earn from the crab NFT. So what happens when they refer more people and then that person upgrades? So Arya just upgraded, right? Notice Arya isn't down here because Arya actually went under the person that referred us. So what I want you guys to understand, because the person that invited us upgraded, they're now able to start earning from the crab matrix, right? All the crab NFTs. So now it makes sense that when their people upgrade, it's going to fall under them. Okay. Why I'm breaking this down, I'm giving you guys a little pro tip here. You can easily go above the person that invited you by simply upgrading your NFT. Okay, so not only does that open up your earning potential, but you see, because Mia was the very first one to upgrade, she was able to earn 5% from all of these people who were originally brought in by the person that referred us. Okay, so there's no hierarchy here. It's first come, first serve. Someone that upgrades is immediately higher in the matrix. Okay, and they're able to earn as a result. Very fair system. Now, let's say the person that referred us doesn't want to be lower in the next matrix, right? They want to be able to take advantage and go back to the top. So they then upgrade to the octopus. They've now secured that top position. So let's say, again, we'll go with Mia. Let's say Mia upgrades next. She now takes the second available spot. Then Ben upgrades. He takes the next spot. Then Arya upgrades. They take the next spot, right? So notice Ava isn't able to make 5% off of these octopuses. Each octopus is $700, so 5% is significant earnings. But Ava wasn't able to earn off of that because she didn't upgrade yet to the octopus. So this is the whole reason, if you guys are wondering why do people upgrade their NFT, it's because it allows you to earn more. And then the other reason is because it allows you to go higher in the matrix. So as this was a prime example, matrix number 2, right? Where Mia was able to earn 5% from all of these, even though, well, she was the first one to upgrade. Okay, so I hope that that's making sense for you guys. Do practice this matrix trainer, and you can just clicking the refer button and then clicking on the image, guys. You'll be able to simulate someone referring and someone upgrading. So you can really understand how this works. Okay. And then as everyone else starts upgrading, you'll see it just fills out the next available spot. So of course, the next available spot is here. And then afterwards, it will be over here. So when Alina upgrades and then Noah upgrades, right? And Emma upgrades, you see it's filling out the next available spot. All right. So I hope that makes sense. And why is this powerful? Well, if you guys read right over here, okay, there's 10 matrices in Metfi. So for each NFT, there's 10 NFTs, so 10 matrices. Okay, we have the shrimp matrix, crab matrix, octopus matrix, fish matrix, and so on and so forth. So there's 10 NFTs, 10 matrices, and each of them go 10 levels deep. Now, why is that important? It's because it means it's also going 10 levels high, 10 levels above you. In other words, there's 10 leaders above you that are also building out their team, building out their community. So it's inevitable for your matrix at some point or another to start building out and for you to start earning exactly like how Mia did, right? Mia didn't refer a single person in this example, but you can see how much she was able to earn by simply upgrading her NFT. It put her in a better spot in the crab matrix. And if she upgraded to the octopus first, she'd be in a better spot in the octopus matrix, and so on and so forth. Okay, so you're able to earn from this regardless of whether you refer or not. By referring, it simply speeds up your earnings. You're able to make money faster, right? You're not waiting on anyone else. You are taking it upon yourself to get the ball rolling. So keep that in mind. It goes 10 levels deep, okay, that you can earn 5%, 5%, 5%, 5%. And it's also 10 leaders above you that are helping you to build out your matrix. Very, very powerful once you understand how that works. And that's exactly why I upgraded immediately from a fish to the shark once I understood this. Now, what is the earning potential? So very, very important that we cover, depending on what matrix, what NFT you have, how much money can you make? So what I'd like you guys to write down in your notes is specifically help section and then commission calculator. Okay. Just so you guys can fool around with this as well afterwards. Okay. So help section and then commission calculator. Let me quickly refresh. 1 second. Okay. So we'll scroll down to the help section. Go to commission calculator. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys 2 examples because we're going to have 2 types of people watching this recording. The first type of person is not interested in recruiting or building a team. And the second type of person wants to maximize their earnings and they're interested in sharing it with a few people. So for that second type of person where you are interested in building a team, I'll actually give you a goal to strive towards and show you the earning potential of that goal. But let's start with the first type of person that is not interested in referring anyone. So for that example, where it says personally referred, you would change that to 0. Okay, this is your earning potential without referring anyone. And this slider here, we're going to change that all the way to 1%. Okay, what this slider is, so you guys have an understanding of how this works. Okay, if I increase this, you'll notice that each matrix, right? The shrimp matrix, the crab matrix, the octopus matrix, right? They go 10 levels deep. If you calculate that, each level has 3 people going 10 levels deep. That's a maximum of 88,572 people per matrix. Okay. So each matrix can have a maximum of 88,572. So what this slider is doing is essentially simulating filling up all of the matrices. Okay. So for the very first example, we're going to slide this all the way down to 1%. What happens when only 1% of your matrix is filled? All right. We'll see that with 1% filled and not referring anyone, the shrimp matrix, $100 NFT, has an earning potential of 16,350 USDT. Okay, so $100 NFT earning potential 16,350. How does that work? Well, with 1% of the matrix filled, that's 3,270 people falling under your shrimp NFT. Is this possible? Is it doable? Absolutely. There's currently 29,128 people in the entire project. Late December of 2023, this was at 24,000. So it gives you an idea of the amount of people that have joined just over the last couple of months. And I'm going to be showing you guys in a moment the statistics page. But one of the things I really like about the statistics, obviously it's up to date in real time. So anytime you access this site at statistics.metfi.io, you'll see everything up to date in real time. And it actually shows you how many people own each NFT. So currently there's 27,675 people that own a shrimp NFT. So to reach this number of 3,270 is very doable. And how is this turnover calculated? We're going to break this down step by step. 3,270 people purchasing a $100 NFT. So simple maths, 3,270 times 100 is 327,000. Okay. Remember what I said earlier, we earn 5% per matrix. So 5% of 327,000 is 16,350. Okay, so that's how that's calculated. And that is your earnings, 5% from each matrix. Now, remember, we can only earn up to and including the NFT we have. So if we only have a shrimp NFT, nothing wrong with that. Your earning potential stops at 16,350. Keep in mind, with only 1% of the matrix filled. As this starts filling out, obviously the earning potential will increase, right? So we're just doing a simple example of just 1% filled. Now, let's say the other type of person who purchased a crab NFT, or maybe they upgraded from a shrimp to a crab NFT. Well, they're able to earn from all of the shrimps and all of the crabs, right? So their earning potential, notice with 1,862 people going under them with the crab is a $300 NFT. So 1,862 times 300 is 558,600 USDT, and we earn 5% from each matrix, right? So 5% of 558,600 is 27,930, and that is your earnings. Keep in mind, this is without referring a single person, right? So this is just the natural momentum of the project building and growing over time. You're being rewarded essentially for getting started, right? First come, first serve, the whole thing that I taught you guys with the Matrix Trainer. So here, the earning potential with the Crab NFT is 27,930. From the Shrimp NFT, 16,350, and so on and so forth. You would expect this number to build, right? So you see here with the Fish NFT, earning potential is 109,425. And the Octopus, and the Crab, and the Shrimp NFT, right? You can earn up to and including the NFT you have. So each matrix is its own separate earnings, right? Now, what happens when we increase this slider, for example, to 3%, right? So just a little bit more time has passed. Obviously, as the community builds and grows, there's always going to be people inside of the team that do wish to build their own teams. So the growth is exponential, right? And so we would expect once we hit 1%, it will actually hit 3% faster than it took to hit 1%. That's just exponential growth. But now when we look with just 3% of the matrix filled, off of just a $100 NFT, their earning potential is 49,050 USDT. For someone that had a Fish NFT, their earning potential is 328,200, right? So more, of course. They have a bigger NFT. They have with the Fish matrix, with the Fish NFT, they're able to earn from the Shrimp matrix, the Crab matrix, the Octopus matrix, and the Fish matrix. So it makes sense for them to have a higher earning potential. And obviously, you guys can experiment with increasing the slider as much as you want to see the earning potentials. Now, let's go back to the second type of person that is interested in building a team and a community. How much can they make by doing so, right? So first thing that I would recommend, if you are planning to build a team and a community inside of Metfi, obviously it will allow you to make more money. Have a goal for yourself to bring in 5 people. Okay, we've done a lot of tests, and 5 people is a very nice starting goal for you to really maximize your earning potential. And why is because it unlocks what's called a matching bonus. Okay, you can read more about the matching bonus inside of the FAQ section. But notice with just 1% of the matrix filled, this person with the $100 Shrimp NFT, their earning potential went to 57,225 by just referring 5 people. So while it's not required, it certainly does allow you to make more money, right? Similarly, if we look at the Fish NFT, their earning potential is 218,000. So they're making 109,000 from the 5% matching, right? We get regardless of whether or not we're referring anyone. For the matching bonus, you do need to refer. It's a whole additional income stream that you have access to. And you'll see that you're earning the same amount from the matching bonus as well for the Fish NFT. Okay, so it does have a positive influence. And obviously, if we increase this, let's say, for example, the 3% again, you'll see here the earning potential for each of the NFTs, right? So I hope that makes sense, guys. This is essentially the earning potential from just the matrix income stream alone. We haven't even talked about the staking or any of the other income streams. So let's quickly touch on staking and how does that work? You'll see here under the orca, there's a 7x. Okay, under the whale, there's 8x. Under the whale shark, 9x. Under the humpback, 10x. And it starts with the shrimp with a 1x. Okay, then crab is 2x, octopus is 3x, and so on and so forth. Because I already own these NFTs, that's why I don't see the x multiplier. Okay, but if I scroll up, you'll see your current multiplier. Okay, so everyone will be able to see their current NFT and their current multiplier at the very top. Okay, what is this? This is the multiplier that we earn from with the staking. Now, one thing I'd like everyone to write down in your notes, if you didn't know this already, every single person that owns an NFT is earning from the staking, regardless of whether you've decided to add more Metfi to the staking or not. The way that the staking works is when you purchase an NFT, 10% of the value of your NFT is automatically staked for you so that you can earn from the staking income stream. Okay, this is regardless of whether you're adding additional funds to staking or not. So you'll see here with the shark is valued at 6,300 USD. 10% of the value of that, 630, was automatically staked for me in Metfi, in the native token. using, and I'm earning off of the 6x multiplier with this staked Metfi. Okay. And the way that the staking income stream works is we get paid 2 times per day. So every 12 hours. Okay. Every single person. If you own an NFT, you're earning from the staking. Okay. Regardless of whether you're recruiting anyone or not. All right. Everyone earns from this. And you can see when you're next going to be paid from the staking by simply going to the stake section. And then here you'll see next reward in 4 hours, 24 minutes, and 41, 40 seconds, 39. So it's constantly counting down. It'll show you how much you're going to make in your next reward. And this comes in, of course, every 12 hours. Okay. So that's essentially the staking. If I wanted to earn more from the staking, I could always stake additional Metfi to take advantage of that 6x multiplier in the case with the Shark NFT. Okay. So you can always stake. Actually, we're in that section right now. You go to the staking section, buy and stake. So you can purchase additional Metfi if you like, and then stake that. All right. So that's how staking works. That's its own income stream. We cover the matrix trainer. That's its own income stream. And then, of course, the next thing that we want to go through is the voting. So this is very, very important. As we mentioned earlier, by you guys owning a NFT, you're able to stake on what updates you want to be pushed onto the platform. Okay. So the way that that works, and this is something that you guys do want to check occasionally. You're a part owner of the project. It makes sense for you to vote on upgrades and proposals that you agree with, right? So, for example, if we look at proposal 71, Metbot development. So Metbot is a whole additional income stream that the developers are creating, which the community approved, right? And Metbot is essentially a high frequency trading crypto trading bot. So it's a whole separate trading bot income stream that we're able to take advantage of. And the community approved allocating funds from the treasury. Let's see here. We'll scroll down a little bit. Where do we see? So the 15.2 million that's in the treasury, the community voted to allocate some of that towards the development of this bot. And so you guys can actually click on the proposal as I did, read more about it, and then ultimately cast your vote either in favor or against. Okay. And no proposal can pass unless there's unanimous agreement. All right. So that's how this works. And even, for example, when the community voted in order for the project to be audited, obviously, when you audit a project, there's costs involved in order to have your project audited. So the community put forth a proposal. Would you guys like to pay for an audit of the platform? The community unanimously voted in favor of an audit. And you can actually see the costs of everything, every single expense on the statistics page. So you see here expenses breakdown, audits and security. 174,160 USDT has been spent so far on audits and security. And the community, of course, had to vote and unanimously approve the allocation of funds from the treasury for the purposes of auditing and security. And you can actually see, so one thing that I really enjoy about this platform is the transparency. And you guys can actually see that if you write down in your notes, skynet.surtech.com/project/metfi, this is always up to date. So the project has been audited now 5 times, right? And it's continuously being audited again and again because the community is approving, allocating funds towards the continuous auditing of the platform. And you can actually see how the company or how Metfi, the project, is scored compared to all other crypto projects. So currently it's ranked as within the top 10% of all crypto projects. And the auditing is done by Surtech. Now, Surtech is one of the largest auditing companies in all of crypto. So to have them audit the company or the project, right, and rated as within the top 10% is actually a very big deal. And the only reason that our score is not higher is you'll see under all the various metrics that they use to generate this score, fundamental only received 52.5. So why is that? If we scroll down to the fundamental section, see right here, you see the category score for fundamental is 52.5. It's the lowest out of all the sections. And why is that? Is because Metfi does not require KYC. So there's no driver's license or passport or any form of know your customer KYC that you ever have to upload to the platform in order to get access to your funds, right? Earnings are immediately paid to your MetaMask. There is no withdrawal button. So there's never a point where you'll ever have to use KYC. Now, for us, that's very positive, right? By nature, a DAO is not supposed to have KYC. However, in the eyes of an auditing company, they would see KYC as a positive, right? So this is the reason for why the category score is only 52, is because Metfi does not require KYC. If they did, obviously the score would be even higher. Okay, but even without that, it's still a very stellar rating. And with my background in computer engineering and robotics, I'm a big nerd at heart. So one thing I really, really liked about the platform is that even when a community votes and approves a particular proposal, right? That proposal comes with new code and updates to the platform. Something that I really like from a computer engineering perspective is that even once the community has approved, right, an update, a new code, every single update, the new code is always audited. So what does this mean? I don't know if you guys have ever been in a platform before where sometimes a company or corporate may release updates that have bugs, or then you're trying to struggle to figure out how do you navigate the new platform, this and that. In this case, the community has to approve an update. This is important because the people that are voting have a vested interest in seeing the company succeed, or the project succeed. So there's no project that would hinder, right, the project. There's no proposal that could hinder the project that the community would approve, of course. They want to see the project succeed. They've purchased an NFT, right? So they have a vested interest in seeing it doing well. So even then, when a community approves it, new code is going to be written. That new code gets audited to make sure that there's no bugs, right? There can never be any issues with the finances, nothing like that. And only then, once the code has been audited, does it get released and deployed. Okay. So this is very, very important for me with my computer engineering background to know that there can never be bugs and that sort of thing. All right. So once again, guys, you can access the audit at any point in time. Okay, just by going to the website. So that covers a little bit about the proposals. All of you guys are able to vote by owning your NFT. Okay. And then the other section that we wanted to wrap up with is actually the statistics page. I want to teach you guys how to actually navigate this site. Okay, it's very, very powerful. It's always up to date, and it's specific for the Metfi platform. So you would go to statistics.metfi.io. Okay, and it just breaks down some statistics of the project. So for example, the project has been live for 711 days. Okay, this is always up to date in real time. It shows you the current price of the Metfi token, right? This is what we earn every 12 hours from the staking. It shows you the total market cap, the amount of money that has ever circulated within the project, so 649.2 million. It shows you the amount of money that is currently circulating within the project, 190.7 million. Okay. It shows you the price changes within the last 24 hours, 7 days, 30 days, 6 months of the actual Metfi token. Shows you the previous all-time high of the Metfi token, the last 24 hours in trading volume. So over the last 24 hours, over 229.6 thousand has been transacted and traded using the Metfi token, and a whole bunch of other stuff. But what I like the most, to break down for you guys so you know how to navigate this, is the NFTs per level. So this is always up to date in real time to show you how many people actually own each NFT. Okay, so for example, 12,945 people currently own a fish NFT. And also, if you scroll down here, the total amount of money that's in the treasury and where that's broken down. Okay, how do they come up with this $15.2 million that's currently in the treasury? Well, if you scroll down, you see here treasury breakdown. And this shows us that 1.28 million is currently in USDT, okay, inside of the treasury. 3.8 million is in Bitcoin, okay. 466,000 of the treasury is in wrapped BNB. 866.8 thousand is in Ethereum. 661,000 is in Solana, and so on and so forth. But coming back to the transparency, which is something that I very much value, you see here all of the investments that the community voted to approve, right, in a proposal. And here, I love this example. You see Angel Block. The community voted to approve allocating 750,000 in funds from the treasury to invest in this Angel Block project, right? So one of the investments that the Metfi DAO has made. And if you scroll down, you see the company or the project put in 250,000 we scroll up, we'll see that's currently valued at 100,000. Okay, so why I like this? Obviously, it's a loss, but I appreciate the transparency. So you see, currently this investment has lost over 150,000. Now at net, if you look at, for example, Big Time, the project, the community approved putting in and allocating 600,000 in funds. That's currently sitting at 1.6 million. So net is very much in the positive, but I do appreciate the transparency showing even projects that are in a loss, right? There's a lot of transparency here. So for me, that I very much value that. And you can see where each of the investments have gone that the community has approved. You can see where all of the expenses have gone. So for example, salaries. This was a proposal that came through to the community in the voting section, right? A couple months ago. And there was a proposal that was put through to actually hire a team of moderators to manage the official Telegram and the official Discord channels. So the community voted to actually allocate a salary to hire individuals to actually moderate that. What does this mean for us? I would highly recommend all of you guys to join the official Telegram and the official Discord, because there's people that are actually receiving a salary to be there to answer your questions. So what this means for us is anytime you guys have a question, you can pose whatever your question is. It can be anything to do with the Metfi project. You can post your question in the Discord or in the official Telegram, and you'll have a near instantaneous response from a moderator. So very, very powerful access to support. Okay, and of course, all of that was brought through with a proposal that the community approved. Right, so you can actually see how much money has been allocated towards salaries over the lifetime of the project, right, till date, and so on and so forth, for marketing, for events. Right, soon there's going to be the event in Istanbul, so you guys can find out information on that by clicking here, Ocean Summit 2, if you want to attend live. There'll also be some incentives regarding the Metfi trading Metbot, the trading bot, right, for crypto. You'll be able to get you'll be the first one to get access to that actually by going to the convention in Istanbul. So make sure to click on this button, check that out. And one other thing that I want to make sure to include in this recording, because it's time sensitive and it's a prize pool of over $5.9 million, is the Marine Moguls. So everyone that's watching this recording, please make sure to write this down in your notes. What you're going to want to do is click on this Marine Moguls button. Okay. It's going to open up the Marine Moguls website. And you'll see here at the very, so by all means, feel free to go through and read this. Okay, guys? But more importantly, you're going to see a button here at the top right that says airdrop. When you click on this, okay, this is an activity that you guys can do every single day if you'd like. Takes the better part of maybe 10 to 15 minutes. And there's only 22 days left to complete it. So what you want to do is connect your MetaMask. Okay. And then you'll see there's some basic tasks here that you can fill out. So for example, view this post on Telegram. If I click on here and I just view the post, I just click on the post, you'll see this continue button turns green. When I click on this continue button, it will reward me with the one entry, and you'll see your entries increase. Now I'm on a different computer. That's why you guys see my entries is currently at 0. In my experience, it took about 15 minutes to earn about 100 and something entries. So it doesn't take a lot of time, but the more entries you have, the more you're going to be able to benefit from the airdrop. Okay, so there's over $3 million worth of NFTs that's going to be airdropped straight into your MetaMask, in addition to over 2.9 million in prizes, okay, that are tied to those NFTs. And in order to be able to take advantage of that, you just want to complete as many of these tasks as you can, guys. It doesn't take a lot of time, and it's free money. It's $5.9 million in prizes. So I highly, highly recommend taking advantage of that. And yeah, it takes a couple of seconds a day. Okay. So definitely check that out. And that's it, guys. That covers the project in a whole. The key websites, of course, that you always want to be checking every now and then is the official website to check on your earnings, see how your matrix is building out, how many team members you have, right? And you want the statistics page, so you can always be up to date with what investments have been made, right? And how much is in the treasury. You know, this is always up to date. Covers the statistics of the project. And then, of course, the official CertTech website as well, where you can be up to date on all of the audits. Currently, it's been audited, the project 5 times. So you can read up on each of those audits. You see here the audits available. can click on them and read about them in depth. Okay. So I believe that is everything. Let me quickly double check, make sure I haven't missed anything. Of course, here you have an affiliate link. If you are interested in building a team for yourself, you would just copy that link, share it to someone, and then they will automatically be tied to your username. Okay. The one other thing that I do want to show you guys is find account. And what this allows you to do is actually see how much money has someone made. So I'm going to give you the username of the one of the prominent leaders in our team that actually helped to start our private community, right? We have the Australia team. Our community is spread all over the world. We have people in France, Australia, Canada, United States, United Kingdom, all over the world. And so one of the prominent leaders in our community, if you click on find account, you can type in their username is YesWealth. Okay. So I'll actually give you an idea of when our community started. So this specific for our community was on December 12th, December 8th. Okay. And so you see their earnings so far is 69,464. The community, our community is sitting at over 1,325 out of the 29,129 in all of Metfi. So we're actually pretty prominent inside the project. And you can see exactly how much people or how many NFTs are within our community, right? So you see there's 26 people that own a shark inside of our community, 50 people that own a dolphin, 10 people that own an orca, 4 people that own a whale, and so on and so forth. All right. And yeah, so very, very powerful. If you guys want to just see how fast and how quickly the community is building, you can always search up YesWealth. All right. So that covers absolutely everything, guys. And wishing you guys a fantastic rest of your day. I hope you got a lot of value out of today's recording. And looking forward to seeing your earnings, guys, and wishing you all the very, very best always. Do make sure to go through the help section if you haven't already and read about the FAQ. There's a lot of important information here about the staking. And regardless of whether or not you guys are building a team, make sure to go through the affiliate section. This covers the matrices, and you guys already saw in the matrix trainer how we make money regardless of whether we're referring anyone or not. So no matter what, you're able to earn from the affiliate section. So please do take the time to go through and read this. It'll take you about 15 minutes to finish off this FAQ, and you're going to gain a lot of value from it. All right, guys. Wishing you all the very, very best always. Hope you have a fantastic rest of the week, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Cheers.